Child, my 30s got my hair acting different. Okay, I'm talking about thinning in my 30s. And I've never experienced thinning in my life. So this is new for me. Y'all know I like to cut my hair a lot. I cut my hair just about every year. Like, look, I cut it and it's already growing back from when I cut it like a month or so ago. It was down to like my bra strap, but I cut at least 4 inches off. Okay, because first of all, let's just start with the first change I've been noticing in my 30s, which is thinning. Okay, so you guys probably can't tell in this video, but when I do certain hairstyles, I be looking at my scalp and I'd be like, hold on, why can't I see my scalp over here? Like, especially in this middle part, which you can't see, but this is partially me, okay? Partially got to take accountability for some things. I had braided styles for the first time in like over 10 years. I had like 3 braided styles this year. It's been over 10 years, so my hair is not used to braids. It's only used to like mini braids that are low tension. But as far as like, you know, the parting and the gel and the extensions and or braiding hair, whatever you want to call it, my hair is not used to that. So like it took a toll on my hair. First of all, I stopped getting braids because they irritate my scalp so much. And as a black girl, I hate that. Like, I hate that because braids eat down. Like, when I had those braids, I felt like I was like the baddest girl on the planet. Like, it just brings out and unlocks a new character. But they irritate my scalp so much. And even with buying like hypoallergenic or sensitive hair, it just still was too much for my hair. But I kept them in. I think I kept mine in for like a max of 3 weeks, which I know people keep them in longer, but no, that was like perfect for me. But yeah, I had braided styles back to back because I went on a cruise earlier this year. And then I think before that was Dreamville Fest in North Carolina, which is like a music festival. So I wanted braids for that. So back to back, I had the braids. And then I went to San Diego in September and I got another braided style, but this style, so the first 2 styles were jumbo braids. This third style was a half, like, you know how the cute, you know, like in the 90s when we had the braids in the front and then the crochet in the back. So I had tinier braids in the front, cornrows, and then I had crochet in the back. So it was braided down in the back with the crochet hair. This line right here that separated the braids and the crochet, I have so much thinning right there because that was a spot that was the most irritated when I had the styles in. And I noticed after taking them out, every time I would look down, I'm like, hold on. I would look at my videos and I'm looking down and I'm like, why is it thin right there? That was the first time I noticed it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I know the thinning is not just contributed from those hairstyles, but also I feel like the dynamic of my hair is changing in my 30s. With that being said, here's some things I've added to my routine. So first things first, y'all. I know people love the Sacred Drops, which I have those, but I've been using the CNN Naturals DNA Scalp Serum. So this is something I use nightly before bed. This is their density activating serum. So it has biotin, it has it has caffeine, it has rosemary extract, it has turmeric root extract. It has so many ingredients that most of these serums don't have that's going to really help stimulate that hair growth and that hair follicle. So it's a water-based serum, so you don't have to worry about it clogging up your pores. But child, literally, I normally check this up before. And I have a code to save 20% on this in my description. So you apply this to your edges. You apply this on your scalp. Wherever you are experiencing any type of thinning and you're wanting to really grow the hair, this is where you're going to put it. You're going to massage it in and you want to be consistent with this. You have to use this every night, okay? Every night. And I like to use it before night because I feel like it penetrates better and just really activates getting that full deep overnight treatment. So just, especially this middle part, baby, I don't know about y'all, but once you start doing that middle part, you got like a permanent middle part and we got to get rid of that. So I'm going to be switching out which direction I do my parts in, doing some side parts and things like that. But yeah, applying this serum throughout the scalp and massaging it in that's one of the things. That's one of the key things that I'm doing to help encourage that thickness back in my hair. As you see, like, what is that? Like, what is that? I'm just I'm just shook. Like, I just literally be looking at my scalp like, hold on. Like, this wasn't like this before. This wasn't like this before. And I'm taking responsibility and I'm doing something about it. So I'm okay with cutting my hair, but I'm not okay with my hair thinning. So those are two totally different things for me. I'm just not here for that. So we're going to be continuing this routine over like the next few months, trying to be consistent. I'm thinking about putting a timer on my phone to make sure I use my drops because, child, that's my problem. I don't be consistent with it. But this time I'm going to set a reminder because I really am tired of looking at the thinning that's happening. Like, I'm just really tired of it. I'm like, what? Never had this issue. So first things first is the serum. Make sure you get this serum, okay? If you're dealing with that thinning, if you're someone in your 30s, dealing with the changes like I am, okay? We're going through the changes. Go ahead and get your serum. Another thing I'm adding to my routine that's going to help internally is a multivitamin. And I have the Mary Roots multivitamin. This is the 1+ hair growth. This is not the regular one. You need the 1+ hair growth that's going to help you achieve that thicker, fuller hair. You take 2 tablespoons of this in the morning. You can do it on an empty stomach or with food or drink. Okay, so taking this is going to help internally with achieving that thicker, fuller hair. Okay. Another thing that I've noticed is different about my hair just like feels different. Like, I cut at least 4 inches off because I felt like, first of all, I really wanted a bob. I really have been wanting a bob for like over 6 months. And I was like, you know what? I'm about to go to Great Clips and just get some inches cut. So I cut at least 4 inches off because my hair was down to my bra strap. I cut at least 4 inches off. And I was like, okay, I feel like that's going to do the trick to what's been going on with my hair. But honey, it did, but it didn't. It helped some, but I feel like just like the texture of my hair just feels different, like it needs something else. And so what I'm going to be doing more of, being more intentional about for my wash days, is incorporating more mask into my routine. So this breakage barrier hair mask by Pattern Beauty, I love it, swear by it. I haven't used it in a while, but as you see, I use this thing. So it's really good for helping bounce back from that breakage. And what I like to do is use this before I even shampoo, pair it with the Pattern Beauty steamer to help it really penetrate fully, which this steamer is extremely great for those with low porosity hair like me, really helping the products penetrate. So using these two together, I'm going to be using that before my wash day. Probably not every wash day because you don't want to overload your hair. So I'll probably use this like twice a month. And then another thing that I need to do, it's been a long time since I've done a protein treatment. So I'm trying to get this feel back to my hair, like some normalcy, because it just feels different. It feels like it needs something. It's missing something. So the protein treatment I love to use is a CNN Naturals Plant Power Mask. This is 2T. Again, we've got the serum and we've got the mask. You can save 20% off on CNN Naturals in my description, okay? Make sure y'all follow the link to purchase yours. So those are the main things I'm going to be consistent with that I've started using for my hair routine as I work on this journey to fixing whatever this travesty that's happening in my 30s, okay? Another thing, let me just put you onto this last thing that I'm doing. Actually, one of the last things. This is the Botana Wonder Growth Oil. This is on TikTok, which I have this in my description as well. But this is an oil treatment, okay? And as you see here, it has a list of oils. So it has Botana oil, coconut oil, castor oil, pumpkin seed oil, and it also has rosemary oil. So it's packed with oils that are really going to help stimulate the hair follicle. As we are using our water-based serum, we are also using our oil to seal it all in, okay? With this is not something that you want to use daily, okay? I want to put that disclaimer. Please do not use this daily. Use this once a wash day, okay? With this is also a pre-treatment. So you'll put this on your hair and you'll leave it on 2 to 6 hours before you actually wash your hair so it could like actually activate and work. Okay, this is not like your regular oil that you're going to be putting in your hair. So add this to your wash day routine as well. If you're someone who's experiencing those changes, it does not smell pleasant. I'm not gonna lie, it does not smell pleasant, but it works wonders. So it has this little applicator where you can really get the scalp. So because I am washing my hair tonight, I am gonna go ahead and apply this. It's strong, baby, it's strong, but honey, we're not worried about that. We're worried about the results, okay? So just applying it wherever you need to apply it and letting that sit on the hair 2 to 6 hours is what you need to do. Really, this little middle section is like my pain point the most. It's my pain point the most. So yeah, the thinning, I'm just not used to thinning. I've always had thick hair. And while it's still thick, it's still like some spots where I'm just like, this is crazy to me. Like, this is the one in particular where I'm just like, this is crazy to me. I don't like it. I don't like it. So we're working on it. We're working on it. We're going to be patient. One, be patient. Don't rush through this. Don't be frustrated if you don't see results in 1 week, because this stuff takes time, okay? This is not 1 week boot camp, okay? You got to be consistent. So set your alarm and make sure you're doing your routine. But y'all, I need y'all to let me know in the comments, am I the only one experiencing hair changes in their 30s? Because I'm just like, I just was not expecting, like I still feel like I'm in my 20s, but my hair is telling me something different. So that means I need to switch up my routine so that I can stick up and stay up with the times and the changes that my body's going through. So y'all, that's the tea. That's the tea. Also, as always, consistent wash day routine. I've been using Sacred's hairline, mostly been using their hydrating shampoo and their clarifying shampoo and their deep conditioner. That's like a basic wash day routine for me: clarifying, moisturizing, deep conditioner. That's like what I do the most. So also making sure I am doing things to help retain my length and reduce breakage. So low tension styles. I actually think I'm thinking about doing a wash and go tonight, but I am going to be going back to my blow dried styles. I feel like my hair does better when it's stretched. I have less breakage when it's stretched, and I'm able to just kind of support and protect my ends better when it's stretched. So I'll be going back to that. I'm probably going to be doing more stretch styles. I'm trying not to use my flat iron for the rest of the year. I know this is only a few weeks, but I'm trying not to use my flat iron for a minute because I really just need to give it a break. Even though I haven't been flat ironing it that much, I feel like the last flat iron I probably should not have done. So I still will be stretching it out, but I'll be doing stretch styles like braid outs, twist outs, braid and curl, mini braids, things like that. So those are the changes. Those are the changes. I'm going to be doing an update video just to show you guys where I'm at. And y'all, please drop something in the comments to make sure that we are all consistent, okay, with what's going on, because we got to be consistent to see results. You feel me? So yeah, that is it. Those are the changes. I hope this routine is going to be helpful for helping you combat the changes that you're experiencing in your 30s or your 40s or your 50s. So drop me something in the comments. Let me know if this was helpful. Make sure you click that subscribe button because the goal is 10K. Okay, we're trying to hit 10K subscribers by the end of this year. I've got just a few weeks to hit that. I appreciate everyone who has supported me thus far, and we've got even further to go. So I hope you have the most beautiful and blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one.